Jayson, you've taken a big jump this year into, we'll call it superstardom or damn near superstardom. But at this point, you are a bona fide star in this league. I could tell from the very first game in watching you this year that there was a concerted effort to attack the basket more, get to the foul line more. Your three-point attempts are way up. Your free throw attempts are way up. Your usage is way up. How much of that was just natural growth, and how much of that was intentional based on either conversations with someone with the Celtics and analytics or you and Drew going back to the lab?
It was a little bit of both. Um, I knew after my rookie year, obviously I had a lot of expectations within myself, as we all do. We all are our own toughest critics, and obviously, after that playoff run my first year, that there were so many expectations coming in the second year, and we all know how that went. We didn't have the season that we wanted. Nobody played as well as they felt like they should have, and it was just a down year, and individually and collectively. So coming into this year, honestly, in my mind, I felt like in a way this was like whether it was right or wrong, in my mind, I felt like this was my last kind of opportunity to kind of show like I still can be a star. I felt like, people that second year, there were a lot of doubts, and, I kind of feel like people were like, okay, they had a lot of chemistry problems or, team problems. So we'll give them one more chance. And that was on my mind coming into this year, that like, I have to be so much better. We have to be better as a team. I got to make the All-Star game, for people to still kind of look at me as he still can be one of those guys. So, and I just had to look at, what I was doing on and off on the court, and how can I make the game easier for myself, to kind of take that next step.
What's remarkable about that statement that you just said is that you were 21 when the season started. You were starting your third year, and yet you felt pressure like this was going to be one of your last chances to prove to people how good you were. I mean, do you think that's a byproduct of the social media world and the news media and how basketball is covered now, or is that more how you're wired and how you sort of hold yourself to a standard for greatness?
I think it's both, because obviously after my first year, I felt like, your first year, you want to prove to people that you belong here. You want to earn the respect of your peers, your teammates, and other guys in the league. And I felt like I had done that. And now it was time, I felt like, to take that next step. And I'm always setting goals. And the biggest goal was I wanted to make the All-Star team my second year. And it didn't happen. I didn't play well enough. Our team, we didn't accomplish enough. We didn't win enough. And for me I feel like, obviously social media does play a part, just hearing all the outside noise and that added pressure. But just, I guess, within myself, just looking at all the guys that, came before me and all that they accomplished at a young age, I felt like, honestly, I tell people, like, I felt like if I didn't make the All-Star team this year, I would have felt like not a failure, but just like a disappointment. But then you put things in perspective. Like, I was only 21 when I started this year, and I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but that's honestly how I felt coming into the season, that like I had, like, it was just do or die. I had to make that team.